Hello everyone, class 9. I'm Rashid Khan from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Class, today here we'll have to study about the element, compounds and mixture. As you know that I have already explained you about the pure and impure substances. So on that basis here is a conclusion, that is the matter can be categorized or grouped into the three main categories. That is what? The element, compounds and the mixture. So here on that regarding we have to move on to discuss on these three things, that is matter can be of three types, that is elements, compounds and mixture. Why? Because element is one that is composed of only the same kind of the particles in it. So element are those substances that contain the same kind of particles, same kinds of particles. That means the element made by the particles of the same kinds. So they could not be further simplified, split, or they could not be cleavage or break down into the more simpler form. Why? Because it is the most simpler in which they can be split. That is the element. An element could not be further split into the more simpler form. So what are those elements? Elements are those that is of same kind of particles in which they contain. That is called the element. Next one is a compound. Compound is formed by the combination or by combining one or two different type of element to reacted with one another, that in a fixed proportion. That is called compound. What is the mixture? Mixture is another form of mixture can be also formed by the composition of atom and molecule, but it is not in a fixed or proper proportions. So that is why it is called as a mixture. So in case of a mixture, it can be of in case of a mixture, they can be different atoms and molecules formed in a different or distinct proportions. Here we have to firstly discuss about the element. We know here is the different type of element we can know about into our conscious. So on that basis we know very well as hydrogen, copper, nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, iodine. There are the number of elements. How they can be formed? Suppose if there is a copper. So the copper formed by their particular particles, that is copper particles. Why? Because it is a pure substance. Suppose if there is a carbon, copper, anything, such type of a element, that can be composed of only one same kind of a particles in it. So they may be composed of one kind of a simple substances. Like that. it is only one kind of a substances by which it can be formed. Why? Because these are the pure substances and can be made up of only the single or same kind of particles by which they can be formed. So in the above structure you can see here is carbon, and carbon is made up of different form of a carbon itself. Here is the copper, and copper can be made up of same type of a copper particles. Why? Because it is called as a pure substance, so they can be composed of only one kind of a particles, same kind of a particles. Here is the different type of a numbers, different type of a form of a element you can see from the very above top of the level, that is a hydrogen, as well as to the number of different kinds of element you can see. Even it cannot be broken into the broken into the simpler form, but it can be formed their molecules by adding the same type of particles. Like if it is formed copper and copper, so this will form copper molecules. So what is the molecule? Molecule is the composition of same kind of element when form more than one molecule or more than one. So this one is called as a molecules. Number of element are the same number of element when they reacted to one another. This will form their molecules. Here there are the number of element can be formed, and they can be of shows different physical properties. Like some of the element can be formed in the solid, some of the form in the case of a liquid, as well as some of the found in the case of a gases. So what are these actually? The states may be present in that form. As we know that carbon, sodium, magnesium, iron, magnesium, carbon, iron, these are what actually? Magnesium, carbon, calcium, magnesium, sodium. These are the different form of a element, and that could be found in case of solid. And here is hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus. These are the element which is found. These are the element that can be found in case of gases, and some other which can be found in case of liquids, like some of the element that can be found in case of liquids too, like mercury and bromine, Hg and Br. That is, their physical state are liquid at room temperature. But the other one, that is the gases, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, solid, magnesium, carbon, calcium, sodium, it is the solid at room temperature. So you can say the different type of element can be obtained their different and distinct states of matter. Why? Because they can be found all the three stages, that is states, that is a solid, liquid and gases as well. So these are the three types of element can be found on the basis of their physical properties. Here is the element can be of two most important type, three most important type. What are these? These are These are said to be what? These are said to be metals, non-metals, non-metals and metalloids. So the element can be categorized into the three important groups on the basis of the properties they have. Like these elements can be formed in the form of a metal, non-metal and metalloids. So first of all, what is the metal? Metals are those particular type of substances that have the very specific and unique properties, that they may be lustrous, shiny, they can be beaten into thin sheet, they can be drawn into thin wires. The metal can be used as a decorative purposes. Metal can be a malleable, ductile, conductor, lustrous, different properties by which the metal can be identified. So on that basis, here is the element can be grouped into the metals, non-metals and metalloids. So first of all, we have to study about that the metals. What are these metals said to be? Metals is what actually? It is an element that can show the different properties. That means they can be show the malleability, ductility, lustrous properties, as well as they can be hard and can be drawn into thin sheets as well. The malleability, ductility, conductivity, lustrous and hard, as well as the shiny nature. So that particular type of a element are said to be what? They are metals. And these metals having a special type of a properties. What are these properties? They may be of different, they can have the different properties. Like first of all, physical properties. Physical properties. First, it is hard. It is hard and hard are mostly solid at room temperature. We know very well all the metals that can shows their physical properties as they are solid at room temperature. Why? Because mostly metals are solid, like calcium, magnesium, potassium, sulfur, phosphorus. So these metals may be found, maybe show the hard or the solid state, but some of the exceptions there, like mercury and Hg and Hg, that is a mercury, it can be shown the liquid state. Most of the metals can show the second properties like lustrous, or they are shiny in nature. We know very well all the metals like iron, gold, silver, aluminum, they have the very special type of a shining surfaces or the shining properties they have. So we can say they are lustrous in nature, and most of the metal that are lustrous in nature, that is mostly metals are lustrous or shiny. Why? Because the gold and sometime aluminum being used for making jewelries. So that confirms about they have the special type of a lustrous properties, that is the shining surfaces, shining properties by which they can be identified that they are metals. Some other properties we have to discuss later on this. Why? Because they have a number of properties. The metal have a number of properties. They can be of different, showing different properties. So thank you for being here. We will discuss more on it to the next lecture. Thank you for being here.